what is that analytical procedures? You know that there are the techniques of collecting the audit evidences, and this is the audit evidences. This is one of the method of collecting the audit evidences, this analytical procedures. But you must be wondering what exactly is this analytical procedure is. You see, as an auditors, you have to correlate certain financial information from one information to another informations. Sometimes you have to correlate the financial information with the physical informations, and that may give you some audit evidences. Evidences in the sense that, take a case that in analytical procedures you do some ratio analysis, ratio like gross profit ratios, net profit ratios. These are the financial ratios which you are collecting, that you are connecting one of the financial informations of in the profit and loss statements to the financial informations of the balance sheets, but both are the financial informations. But sometimes you may be connecting the financial information with the physical informations which are not a financial informations, like that the inventory, how many godowns you have got, how many employees you have got, the number of employees you may be connecting with the amount of salary. So this number of employees is not a financial informations. Number of employees is a physical informations, but the salary of the total employees is a financial informations. So in case of the analytical procedures, what you are doing, this is what first you have to see, that this is one of the way you collect the audit evidences. You collect the audit evidences by doing the analytical procedures. Now what you can do it, you are analyzing the financial informations, you are analyzing financial informations with the physical informations. So how you do it, and you may get certain audit evidences. This audit evidences you will be recording in your working papers, and that may give you some evidences, some indications that what exactly you have to do again in the further, what you have to do. Dear student, we will have one case study. If you go through this case study, you have to give answers for it. Such type of situations comes in your exam. The marks which you will be getting on the answer may be very short, but it had to be pointed answers, and you may get, here is a capacity that may give you 100% marks. These are all situation based questions, and if you read this case study, which is a situations, here XY chartered accountants are appointed as reviewer to review the results of Protect Limited for the quarter ended 30th September 2013. XY chartered accountants are not the statutory auditor of the Protect. Reviewer XY CA issued an engagement letter to Protect Limited as per SRE 2400. XY CA reviewed the results and issued a report expressing a negative opinion on the results. The XY CA are subject to peer review of ICL. The peer reviewer, while reviewing this engagement file, remarks that while carrying the review engagement, the XY CA did not get the confirmation of debtors to assess the provisions of bad debts. XY CA was asked by the peer reviewer why the peer review report to be issued by the peer reviewer should not be qualified. You have to comment upon it. How to answer such type of situations? You have to answer as per SRE 2400. You have to answer like this in the exam, that the situations given in these questions pertains to SRE 2400. And as per the requirement of prescribed in SRE 2400, the practitioner, the chartered accountant, who is not the statutory auditor of the
entity has to follow only two techniques for gathering the audit evidences to express the conclusions. What are those two techniques? Techniques of inquiry, techniques of analytical reviews. Confirmation techniques of gathering the audit evidences are not generally followed in case of review engagement. That confirmations process and the techniques of gathering audit evidences by way of confirmations of debtor balances is followed in case of audit. It is not an audit, it's a review. And therefore, the XYCA is not required to get a confirmation, debtor's confirmation for assessing the provision for bad and doubtful debts, because this is not the requirement under SRE 2400. And hence, the comment of the peer reviewer is not in line with the SRE 2400. So that should be the answer.
Dear student, as you know that the Companies Act 2013 has made a radical change in appointment and procedures and rotations of the auditors. The appointment procedures in case of a companies which are not a government companies, the private companies, and if it is a new companies, the Companies Act says that the auditors of the new company must be appointed by the board of directors. The first auditors of the new companies must be appointed by the board of directors within 30 days of registrations. As soon as the company is formed, within 30 days the board of directors must appoint the auditors, and that's the limit. But suppose the board of directors does not appoint the auditors within 30 days of its registration, what will happen? Then it says that within 90 days, the extraordinary general meetings can be called and the auditor's appointment can be made in that. And that auditors will hold the office up to the next AGM, annual general meetings. So that's as regards the appointment of the auditors of the companies other than the government companies. So in case of a government companies, the auditor has to be appointed by the Comptroller and Auditor General within the 60 days of the registrations. But suppose this Comptroller and Auditor does not appoint the auditors of the government company, what will happen? Then the law says that the Companies Act provision says that it is the board of directors who have to appoint the company's auditor within the 30 days from that expiry of 60 days. And that auditors will hold the office till the conclusion of the first annual general meetings. So his tenure of the appointment is till the holding of the first annual general meetings. Now this is the appointment